Hello and welcome to Better Know a Poet, a series of readings I'm going to do for Instagram and Facebook and maybe other social media sites, going through the great poets of the English language. We're going to do this alphabetically, starting with A. So today we're going to read a poem from W.H. Auden. Auden was a 20th century poet born in 1907. He was educated at Christ Church College in Oxford. He chose his poetic vocation in 1922. He wrote a lot of great social commentary poetry in the 1930s and was awarded the Pulitzer Prize in 1948. By the time T.S. Eliot died in 1965, Auden was considered his successor. So by the mid to late 20th century, Auden was considered the greatest poet of the nation at that time. His poetry deals with psychological realism as well as myth and fantasy, and his 1930s poetry deals with social commentary. This was the era of the rise in socialism and communism, and so he wrote a lot about those social ideas in the 1930s. Today we're going to read a poem by him, one of his most famous, called Lullaby. Lay your sleeping head, my love, human on my faithless arm. Time and fevers burn away individual beauty from thoughtful children, and the grave proves the child ephemeral. But in my arms till break of day, let the living creature lie, mortal, guilty, but to me the entirely beautiful. Soul and body have no bounds. To lovers as they lie upon her tolerant, enchanted slope in their ordinary swoon. Grave the visions Venus sends of supernatural sympathy, universal love and hope, while an abstract insight wakes among the glaciers and the rocks, the hermit's carnal ecstasy. Certainty, fidelity, on the stroke of midnight pass like vibrations of a bell, and fashionable madmen raise their pedantic, boring cry. Every farthing of the cost, all the dreaded cards foretell, shall be paid, but from this night not a whisper, not a thought, not a kiss or look be lost. Beauty, midnight, vision dies. Let the winds of dawn that blow softly round your dreaming head, of such a day of welcome show, eye and knocking heart may bless, find our mortal world enough. Noons of dryness find you fed by the involuntary powers, nights of insults let you pass, watched by every human love.